Hi guys, welcome back to the Force 90 YouTube channel. Welcome back to an Andalusian adventure. It's the Sevilla save on Football Manager 2017. We're back with Football Manager. I'm back from my holiday. I've had about a week out. Didn't update a video midweek, like between trips, and uploaded a video that I was meant to upload last week or even the week before. I can't remember. It's been ages. But we're back with Football Manager. So I've been familiarising myself with where we are. And I've played up to where I want to play. Our next match is against Athletic Bilbao. We also have Copenhagen in the Champions League game. But first of all, let's have a look at the goals from the games we played off screen. Juanmi to Ilicic. Ilicic tries to find Montoya. And Rico has just headed that right into the path of Iheanacho. 27th minute, Sevilla handed the lead really there. Juanmi to Nzonzi. Nzonzi passes to Stefan Radu. Radu with the cross, and Iheanacho with the header, and the lead is doubled less than a minute into the second half. Iheanacho with his second of the game. That's the final whistle. Malaga 0, Sevilla 2. Vicente Iborra to David Proper, and Proper finds Montoya, and Montoya into the box, and Iheanacho's there, and 3.5 minutes in, Sevilla take a lead. Iheanacho with his third goal in 2 games. Proper with plenty of space in front of him finds Iheanacho, and Kelechi running forward. He's got Vitolo to his left, finds him, and Vitolo scores. The Spaniard doubles Sevilla's lead. 34 minutes in, it's 2-0. Morales for Levante, still going down that right flank. It's headed away by Bora, but not very well. And Antunes with a lovely finish just inside the box, and Levante have a goal back 62 minutes in. Played 4 minutes of injury time here, and the ball is blocked, and that's full time. Sevilla 2, Levante 1. Matteo Darmian for Spurs. It's headed into the box, and a penalty's been given. Carmona, I think, with a foul on Son. 32 minutes into the game. Kane to give Spurs the lead, and it's a terrible penalty. Rico didn't even have to move, and it stays 0-0. Eric Lamela passes out wide to Danny Rose. Rose in there, and Lamela's there and scores the goal to give Spurs the lead less than a minute into the second half. Here's Lamela. Lamela going forward, and there's been a push in the box there. Iborra with a push on Son, and it's another penalty. Tottenham's second penalty of the game. This time it is Lamela to take it. Kane's first one was saved, and Rico's done it again. Second penalty saved in the game. Rico is keeping Sevilla in this game. Simone Zaza. He's passed it to Lamela. Can Lamela put it in for someone? He can. And it's Ramadan Sobi at the far post. Spurs make it 2-0 in the first minute of injury time. Not a great start to the Champions League campaign by Sevilla. 2-0 defeat. That is full time confirmed. Tottenham 2, Sevilla 0. Here's David Proper. Iborra to Montoya. The cross is in there, and it's Vieto with a header 29 minutes into the game. Vieto with his second goal of the season, and Sevilla take the lead in Elche. Pepe to Alex. Here is Eldin. Pepe. And a good 1-2 there, and the ball's crawled over the line. 1-1, 76th minute. Eldin Hadzic with the equaliser. That's full time. Elche 1, Sevilla 1. Not a great performance by Sevilla there. Montoya with the corner, and it's headed by Iborra, and it's with Diego Gonzalez, and it's hit the post, and this time it is in. The second effort does find the goal. 18th minute, Diego Gonzalez with the first goal. Ball is cleared. Here's Oscar Duarte, finds Montoya, and can Montoya put the ball in there? He can. Juanmi's at the far post, and the header is in, and 43 minutes in, Sevilla double their lead. Juanmi with his second of the season. Proper, that's full time. Sevilla 2, Sociedad 0. A comfortable win there. So we didn't do too badly in those games. I mean, the Spurs defeat was a shame. We didn't start our Champions League group with a win. Spurs were very good in that game. Also very good in that game was Rico. He saved 2 penalties. It's not often you see that. It's really, really good to see. But elsewhere, we just weren't good enough. I mean, if it hadn't been for our goalkeeper, we could have lost that 4 or 5-0. So that's okay, I guess, but we need to pick up some wins. We've got Copenhagen and Basel, the other teams in the group. On paper, they should be quite simple games, but as I always say, football's not playing on paper. In the league, we are still unbeaten, but I'm a bit disappointed with drop points against Elche, but otherwise, we've been playing really well, and yeah, we're doing okay. Nacho's got 5 goals to his name so far, which is nice, you know, good loan signing from City. Hopefully, he can kick on and get a lot more. And Montoya with 5 assists so far, he's doing really well, picking up on his form at the end of last season. So looking at the table at the moment, we're in 3rd place, 4 wins, 1 draw, no defeats. Barcelona are level on points with us, a better goal difference, but we do still have to play our game. Top of the table at the moment is Las Palmas, who are unbeaten so far, so they're doing well. And yeah, so far we're doing okay, and hopefully we can defeat Athletic Bilbao and, well, move to the top of the table. A few people missing in the team at the moment. Josip Ilicic is injured. He'll be back in a few days from his ankle injury. Adil Rami is on leave at the club. He'll be back in about a week because he was homesick, so I sent him home. Also, Carrizo's out for 3 months with knee tendonitis. I might have already gone through these. I'm not quite sure because it's been quite a while. But that is it. So we're not looking too bad at the moment. You know, things could be a lot worse. No, I don't really remember what everyone's form's like. I think this is the same team that played against Sociedad, but they're kind of tired. So I'm going to make some changes. Thing is, centre-back, we can't really make changes because our other 2 centre-backs are unavailable. So there's not a lot we can do there. Okay, we're going to give Alejandro Pozzo a start. He's yet to play this season, and I want some big things for him. We're going to start Franco Vazquez. I want to see something from him because he's not done a lot in a while. We're also going to start Iheanacho as an advanced forwards. And we're going to bring in Roque Mesa for Iborra. We'll play him as... we'll play him alongside Nzonzi, actually. We'll play him as a box-to-box. That's his best role, so we'll do that. And I think I'm happy with that. I'm actually going to take Carlos Fernandez off the bench, and we're going to put Durar on the bench just so that we have cover at centre-back, because we didn't have any centre-back options on the bench. Okay, so let's have a look at the Bilbao team. Kepa, Balenciaga, Laporte, Exeter, Leque, Marino, Benyat, Raul Garcia, Muniain, Susieta, and Villalibre. On the bench, they've got that Mikel San Jose. Aduriz has retired now, yeah, so he retired at the end of last season. 37 years old. He's had a good career. I'm going to say pick up where you left off, because we're playing well. A few players seem motivated. We'll try and build on that. Okay, that's a good team talk. Let's start the match, and let's hope for another good result here. Bilbao are tough on position. I mean, how have they started this season? They seem to be around the middle somewhere. They're in 14th. They're in the bottom half of the table, but they're a good team. They've not had the best of starts, but, you know, this is going to be a difficult game. Susieta to Raul Garcia. And Garcia's through again, and just wide. Athletic with the first chance of the game. We've got the possession. We're going to try and work the ball into the box. Try and give it to Iheanacho as the advanced forward. So far, we've got the possession, but Atletico with the only chance of the game so far, really. And they've got the ball here again. Here is Benyat. Susaeta. Back to the number 10. Here is Villalibre, and a good tackle by Mesa, but it's not cleared, and Marino scored. And we go behind. Marino with the first goal, 27th minute. I think I'm a bit rusty. I haven't actually played a match on Football Manager in over a week. I've done some work on another project while I was on holiday, but that's all simulations. I haven't actually played a Football Manager match in over a week, and maybe it's showing. Maybe I'm a bit rusty. Here's Leque on the right flank. Here's Susaeta. He's been a bit of a nuisance so far, and he has a shot, and this time Rico does make the save. But we've only had 3 shots so far. I want us to have a few more. They've been more threatening than us, even though they've had less possession. I'm going to attack. But we're coming up to half-time. We're 1-0 down. Not really been very good so far today. Just before half-time here, there could be a chance, but we've won the ball there. Good tackle by Vazquez. Here is Iheanacho. He's found Juanmi on the left. Now, can we equalise? Ideal time this would be. Mesa! He's hit the bar! That would have been the ideal time to score just before half-time, but Mesa could only hit the woodwork. And now it is Bilbao on the attack again. Here's Muniain, and Rico collects the ball there. But we should have scored at the end of that half, but we didn't. I'm going to go assertive and say, show me something else in the second half. They're looking motivated. That's good. Fire them up. I'm not going to make any substitutions. Pozzo, I don't know if he's ready for first team yet. I've not really seen a lot of him at all if I've played him. But we're going to make him more attacking on that right. I'm not going to do anything else just yet. I mean, if it does continue, then Pozzo will have to come off and we'll bring on Montoya. Because I think Montoya did need a little bit of a rest. And Zonzi. And Iheanacho's got that there. There we go. 50 minutes in. And it's Iheanacho with a goal. His 6th for the season. Looking like a very good loan signing is Iheanacho. He's scored 6 so far this season. I think it was actually, was it Roque Mesa with the ball or was it Marino? I'm not quite sure. Either way, we've got an equaliser. And now we've got a throw in a good position. Benyat with a foul. And this could be a red, or is it just yellow? It's just a yellow card, but we've got a free kick in a good position. Vasquez will take it. It's cleared. Radu will bring this back in. Here's Mariano. A little bit isolated. Right. He's been fouled by Garcia now. But he did well to keep the ball there, and he's won another free kick. Garcia now also books. A couple of yellow cards in quick succession there. Here's Vasquez. Juanmi. And Juanmi off the post and in. That is a lovely goal by Juanmi, the left winger. Third of the season for him. And now we've taken the lead. We've really bounced back in this half. The team talk worked. And I think going attacking has worked as well. Juanmi, a lovely finish off the post and in. That is a good goal. Okay, we're going to take it back to standard now. We're leading. I don't want to do anything rash. But 64 minutes. I'm going to take off Pozzo. We're going to drop him a little bit deeper. And we're going to bring on Walter Montoya. Play him as a wing support. Elsewhere, I think we've very much improved in this half. I'm happy. I'd hate to sound like Brendan Rodgers, but we've shown character today. Susaeta to San Jose. Garcia to Sabin. Hits the post. Rico clears it again. Got some tired legs out there. We're going to take off Nzonzi. We'll bring on Proper. Right, I'm going to go defensive now. We've got like only a couple of minutes left. Okay, Vitolo's on the left-hand side. We're back to a 4-4-1-1. 2 minutes of injury time. And it should be a 2-1 win unless there's a late equaliser here. Blow the whistle. Come on. We've had our 2 minutes. We're in overtime of overtime now. The referee's yet to blow the whistle. There it is. Athletic Bilbao 1, Sevilla 2. We came from behind and we won the game, so I'm happy with that. That's a good result. Big improvement. A good game from Vasquez, and that's what I want to see. I'm happy with how Vasquez did, especially in that second half, because we haven't seen much of him for a while. Not since, second half of last season he was kind of poor. And that's one of the best performances I've seen from him in a while. And that win sends us top as well, so I'm really happy with that. That's a really good result. Benoit Costil wants to discuss lack of first-team football. He's a rotation goalkeeper, but Rico's been doing really well. So that's the reason I'm going to have for not choosing him. He's taking that fine. Okay. Usually that works. If you've got a player in form and his backup option is unhappy, just say the player you're playing is really well. That almost always works. Okay, so match day 2 of the Champions League. It's a home game against Copenhagen. It's one we really have to win now, because 2 defeats in a row would spell danger of us going out of the group, which I don't want. I mean, Spurs beat us 2-0 in the first one. It could easily have been more had it not been for Rico. But, this is a game we really do have to win. Now, again, the team's kind of tired. Now, centre-back is becoming an issue because the players are tired. I mean, we have Espanyol on the Saturday before the international break. So if they can hang on until then, we'll be okay. But I was a bit worried about some of the fitness. Vitolo's going to start this game. Juanmi will go to the bench. Vasquez I'm actually going to leave in because he played well last game. Proper's going to come in for Nzonzi. And we'll bring Montoya back for Pozzo. I think we'll leave it at that. So Copenhagen have Alvaro Negredo up top. A player that used to play for Sevilla. Spent 4 seasons there. And scored a lot of goals for them before moving to Manchester City, where he didn't have the greatest of success. But so far for them, he scored 10 goals in 14 appearances. So definitely one to watch out for. Also, they have Christian Atsu at left midfield. And William Kvista's a player I recognise. I think he always got signed by Premier League teams on like 2015 and 2016. Played for Fulham and Wigan a couple of years ago. So, yeah. A couple of players to watch out for, definitely. I've said we're favourites, so show me what you can do. Just trying to build on the team talk. It's alright, there's no red in there, which is fine. And let's see if we can get our first win in this group, because we haven't started the campaign off greatly. Okay, we've got a free kick. Here is Davi Proper, Vitolo, and Vasquez. And that's a goal for Vasquez. I think that's his first of the season. It is. And it took less than 3 minutes. That's, couldn't really be a better start to the game. I think we're finally seeing Franco Vasquez find this form, which is really good. I'm happy about that, because I did debate selling him in the summer because I wasn't really seeing a lot from him. But he's repaid us with, an assist and a goal in his past 2 games. Montoya with a throw-in. Mariano. Mesa. It's cleared by, what's his name? Troost Ekong, I think his name was. That's an interesting name. And now it is Copenhagen on the attack. Falk. It's cleared by Duarte, only as far as Bengtson. Here is Atsu. And Gonzalez heads that away. Negredo playing kind of deep there. Not really getting into our box. And Iheanacho! Oh, what a cheeky goal. Was that a chip? It may well have been. It's his birthday as well. So, yeah, happy birthday, I guess, Iheanacho. Was this a cheeky chip by Iheanacho? Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's a beautiful goal. I always enjoy seeing a chip. They're cheeky, but they're always fun to watch. And we're 2-0 up inside 15 minutes. This is, yeah, going really well so far. But we're in full control against the Danes. Going to go into half-time 2-0 up. And, yeah, so far so good. Really, really going well so far today. If we get a third, we can afford to make some changes, I think. Because, you know, there's some tired legs out there. So I think 3-0, we should be able to rest some players. And mind you, Copenhagen on the attack here. Here's Kusk. Header cleared by Duarte. Chris brings it back in. Here's Atsu. And, okay, right, forget about the changes because they've just pulled a goal back. Nikolai Thompson with a goal. And Copenhagen get a goal back. So, yeah, second half hasn't started off great. And on the hour, Copenhagen have scored. Right, we've got loads of possession. We're going to try and control the game. So, right, 70 minutes. Right, I'm going to make a double change here. Messer, I'm going to get off because he's kind of tired. We're going to bring Iborra back in. Play him as the anchor man. We're also going to take off Vazquez. And we're going to put Juan Mi in the middle. Double change made. 70 minutes. I mean, if we can hold on now, that'll be fine. I mean, a draw wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But wouldn't be ideal. And William Chris going to get a red card here. Is he? No, it's his first yellow. Excuse me. Montoya with a free kick. And it's 3-1. Diego Gonzalez with a header. That's his second of the season. He's turning into a top defender. He is. Free kick on the edge of the box. It's a good one by Montoya. Gonzalez with pretty much a free header. And it's 3-1. Okay, right. Last few minutes of the game. Gonzalez is exhausted out there. We're going to bring on Dura, the 17-year-old. Let's go defensive for a little bit. And we should come out of this 3-1 winners. There is a late chance here. It's headed wide by Anderson. And I think that will be full time. There it is. Sevilla 3, Copenhagen 1. And that's a good win. I'm happy with that. We definitely needed that win. Because, you know, we started with a defeat against Spurs. Now we have 3 points. Spurs have 6. We have FC Basel next, who have lost both their games so far. And conceded 5 in the process. So, I think we should be able to get out of this group easy. It's just a matter of whether or not we can finish above or behind Spurs. Okay, so I think the stadium expansion is finished. It is finished, yeah. So we have the new expansion, which means that we've just broken the attendance record with that game, which is now 47,279. That will increase with time, I'm sure. New gate receipts record, so yeah, that's good. Our stadium's done, and our facilities are almost finished as well. They'll literally be finished in a few days. So, yeah, things are looking up. Okay, so looking at our upcoming fixtures, I think we will next do a game in November with the Las Palmas and Basel games. Las Palmas so far are unbeaten, so you know they're close to us at the moment. Whether they'll stay there at the end of the season is remain to be seen. And then we'll have FC Basel in the Champions League. That'll be the home game after we'll face them in Switzerland. So there will be you know, an episode where there's going to be only 2 games in between because I do want to play the Spurs game. That's an important game because that could determine whether or not we win the group. So that's definitely one I've got to play. Anyway, I will see you next episode. It's good to be back recording again. It's been over a week since I've recorded a Football Manager video. And yeah, no, we'll be back in the swing of things. And I'm hoping to get, you know, a good 4 videos a week uploaded. I want to try and aim for 5 sometimes. That's a long shot considering I work full time. But I'm going to give it a shot. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like down below, leave any comments. If you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe and hit the bell down below as well if you do want to get notifications every time I upload. Usually it's around 5 o'clock in the evening that I upload. Sometimes it might be earlier or later, but most of the time it's 5 PM. But I will see you next episode for games against Las Palmas and FC Basel. Hopefully I will see you then. Thank you for watching and goodbye.